14 cars on the grid, and off we go. Sven and Marvin Mecklenburg in the lead. Radoslav in third place, right there, and Bogi behind them in fourth. Eventually, his live stream is gonna catch up with the start there, and we can have a replay of it. Right there. There we go. Oh, Bogi is already going side by side behind them. And there's a massive crash at the back. At least one car got the short end of the stick there. That's Anthony. The two Mecklenburgs are going away without trouble. But further back in the field, one of the Cupras touched the wall there. I think that was behind Jeff there. But that was Patrick Diaz. So Radoslav in third place, Bogi in fourth. Then Peter, Jay, and Jeff. So far these two are the closest on track, Jeff and Patrick. It kind of looks like they are starting the second part of the field there. The front guy seems to be going away, so we have the two Mecklenburgs there. Then it looks like from third place down to fourth, fifth, about sixth or seventh is where the second pack ends. Cars going into this hairpin. There's a mandatory yellow flag here, so no overtaking is allowed here. And one of the Cupras got a bad accident. Oh, what? Was stuck there, and now Nick is stuck there, and all of the other guys here are also hold up there. That's typical Macau. Ooh, Marvin gets a bit close to the wall there, and this is the first lap ending right here. Audio is back on for Discord.
Pit crew put on worn-out tires.
Fired them.
Yeah, well.
Oh, Mecklenburg side by side, and Marvin is going up for first.
Already got flat spots, so it's starting to shake on me.
No, I can't get rid of mine yet. I see Brandon's car doesn't drive in a straight line anymore.
Patrick into the wall!
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's so unlucky for him.
Okay, that was surprising.
And he's retiring on the spot there. So unlucky. Didn't look like that he would have like a lot of damage. My data showed that it was like around like 37%, so it wasn't a totaled car, but I guess he would be down on power or something along the lines and would need to fight hard to get back on the places. Oh, Radoslav goes into the wall there a bit. That's gonna have Bogi to catch them. Didn't like a big impact, but you never really fully know with race room. Mecklenburgs are going through the hairpin there.
Oops.
And Nick is creating another pile-up. Oh my lord.
You die quietly. Yeah, I was gonna say I shouldn't really be in this race. I'm not in a fit state to drive.
We have two retirements now. Nick and Patrick. Well, Scott is carrying some damage on the front of the Volkswagen, and Anthony touches the wall there. Van had a look.
It's the first front-wheel drive car I've driven in like a year.
They're great, aren't they?
I'll put it that way. It was a good thing that I managed to catch both of them because it created two iconic Macau moments for sure. I'm so glad the cameras aren't garbage on this track.
Yeah.
Alright, Marvin is still in the lead. Van in second. And the field hasn't changed much behind them. Peter is catching Boggy there. So I might need to check the mirrors a bit more often. The meanwhile, Scotty is looking for an opportunity here, and looks like Brandon might have some damage, as he might be crab walking with that Hyundai. And here comes the Honda Civic of Hobbsy, and he's overtaking Scott, who seems to be retiring.
What happened, Scott?
Just awesome small.
Alright.
Alright, let's jump on board with Sven here. Shifting does sound a bit odd with this Opel. Alright, 4/10 on the straight. And 12 minutes on the clock. These two, okay, it took a while for them to get around the hairpin, that's why I had to switch around. But let's check if Sven can get Marvin here. 2/10 on the straight here, heading into the turn. And they almost make contact there.
When you're watching two Mecklenburgs driving so close together, it just sounds like a really loud clown horn.
Alright, crab walking Hyundai against the Honda. Back here and oh! Hobbs lost it!
Oh dear. That's me done.
Did you break it?
I followed you into it too.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Didn't know this was an elimination-based race.
That corner is my nemesis.
Looks like we are losing
All
cars
I've done is bet my wheels further left.
almost every lap. We are down to 10 now. If we should see in spectator options like this, yeah. You can be a spectator in AC, but you need to join the server for it as a car. And you say it might not be as smooth on AC. I actually prefer it in AC, the commentary part, because you have the TV tower on the left side. You can actually click on the names, and there are like apps that you can use for that. That once you click on names, they actually switch to that car, and you have so much more info in such a more simple way. Like right now, I'm still running the game in People's mode, so every single time I'm switching cameras or switching cars, I have to click on the browser and select the cars there. The meanwhile, we see an overtake from Jay, up into 5th place. Peter drops back behind him. But yeah, like every single time I want to switch cars, I have to look away from the race itself to the info on the left side. Meanwhile, in AC, I can just look at what's going on screen, look at the time differences between each car, and it just feels a bit better for me to do it in AC. I prefer to do it in AC compared to race room. Also in AC, I can use gamepad for drone camera. You can still do it in race room, but it's a lot more janky in race room than in AC. The Mecklenburgs are still leading, and Radoslav is still in 3rd place. Solid drive. And you say it's better because community mode. This thing that I'm using for race room, it's also community based. So we are kinda in the same situation. The drone camera feature in race room is implemented by the devs for sure. That it has over AC.
Turned through that hairpin and hit my shifter and knocked it into neutral.
Okay.
Isn't his broadcast feature official? You need to... Okay, you find it on a forum related to race room, but you need to install it separate. And every single time you launch the game, you need to launch this before it. So you have the server that you can open up in your browser. And you also need to add start parameter in Steam before launching the game itself, otherwise it doesn't work properly. Meanwhile in AC I can just use the same HUD that I'm using all the time. Either way, back on what's going on the track. 2 Mecklenburgs are still leading. And looks like Marvin is not really getting away from Sven. Gaps are still about 4 to 5 tenths through the twisty bits. And they have given more than 7 seconds to Radoslav behind them. Bogey in 4th place. He's about 12 seconds behind Radoslav. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to catch the cars ahead. That said, he's about 7 seconds ahead of Triple J, who touches the wall there a bit. And Jay is the one right now who might be in a bit of a trouble because he has Peter and Jeff behind him.
I kissed the wall and I liked it.
Well, now we know who touched what. Anthony bumps into the wall there a bit. And in last place, in 10th place, we have
Oops.
Brandon.
Yep, three more laps.
Alright, Peter looks like got a good run there. He's right behind Triple J there. And ahead, oh, very close to the wall there, the two Mecklenburgs. But it's still about 3/10 between them. Two tenths on the straight here between Peter and Triple J. But Peter is gonna stay behind. On the straight at least. Oh, kinda looks like that Sven would have touched the wall there a bit. Oh, they are scraping the wall, both of them there. Oh, either the wall or the floor. Oh, very close there as well. Peter did look like he would touch the water a bit. Importance between the Mecklenburgs, but it seems to be increasing. So maybe Sven made a mistake there or didn't get as good of an exit as he would have hoped it. The meanwhile, Anthony might be... Okay, for a moment it kind of looked like that he's gonna gain on Walt. But now the gap is up to 1.7 seconds or so.
Oops.
Looks like Peter is cramping a bit. Oh! That's unfortunate. He just managed to get stuck on the wall there. Well then, the Mecklenburgs are the only close cars currently on track. Everyone else is about at least 2, 3 or 4 seconds behind each other. And we have 2 minutes left on the clock. So, on board time. Gap looks to be increased. And they... Oh! Unlucky Brandon. Was about to say that they might be getting close to Brandon there in 10th place. Ooh! Close to the wall there by Sven. In the meantime, the gap behind them has increased a lot as well, so they officially have given 10 seconds to Radoslav behind them.
Loaded up
Half a minute on the
28
clock.
liters and I'm still gonna run out of fuel.
20 seconds on the clock.
Using all the extra fuel going up and down twice.
This
Now
is
it's
gonna
just exploring.
This is gonna be an extra lap for sure. Leader's gonna start the final lap now.
Yeah. 3 seconds to go across the line.
The gap is a lot bigger now than in previous laps between these two. On the straight is about 9/10.
Yeah, next race should be 1 lap less.
Oh, Sven hits the wall there. Ooh, very close there to the wall as well.
Oh, that went what was left of my suspension.
Anthony just starts the lap.
Nah, it's still not kaput, but my wheel's crooked.
Marvin is still in the lead, more than a second now, but he touches the wall there. And unfortunately, Sven couldn't really use it as an advantage. Gap is around 6/10 now. And again to the hairpin. Marvin is still in the lead. Only a few corners left from this race. Radoslav is just entering the hairpin. And here we go, one long straight here. One turn, and then the start finish straight. And looks like Marvin is gonna get this win here. And it's a well deserved one. 22nd, Radoslav getting around the final turn, get third place on the podium.
Well done, brothers.
Here comes Boggy.
And now the fun part begins.
Oh yes, this one's gonna be hopefully interesting.
The next race is reverse grid. So the Mecklenburg's gonna start at the back. And I'm assuming everyone who had damage on the cars and retired gonna start in first place. And it's Patrick in pole position and Nick in second, Scott third, Anthony fourth. That's Hobbsy. And then other Anthony in fifth place. And here we go! Lights are out, 20 minutes of racing at Macau. With the reverse grid. And already I see them going 3 wide at the back. Hopefully that's not gonna be what they stick to. But looks like they are sticking to it. There's Boggy's perspective there from the restart. Nick is second place now, Scott in third. And they're still going 3 wide, and oh boy! Marvin side by side. Sorry, not Marvin. Sven is side by side for 7th place, and he gets through. Jeff in 6th, and behind him Marvin. Sorry, why do I keep saying Marvin? Behind Sven, the battle between Anthony and Radoslav. And Anthony stays in 8th. Surprisingly clean for a Macau reverse grid start. I mean, we did see a 3 wide, but it's... I mean, look, we got single file very quickly. Patrick seems to be extending the gap ahead. It's about 2 seconds or so. And here we go, approaching the hairpin now. Let's stay on board here. And we have trouble here. Oh boy. Not sure who it was who got stuck in there, because I had to look to the left side to see who I can select and who's close to each other. I have no clue. Let's have a look on Boggy's perspective there. Looks like they were stuck either way, and Boggy was one of those who got a bit stuck there. Alright, let's see. Scott tries to go for the second place there on the outside. And he's into the wall. And he retired. Alright. Anyway. Hobbsy in second place, and I hear someone going off. That was Patrick. Bit of a lockup there, I'm guessing, under the braking. There are so many close battles, or rather cars being close to each other. Oh, Marvin is trying to get a place here. Had a look on the left side in the Ventoni a few corners ago. Bit of a tap on the wall there. Alright, so Patrick, Anthony and Nick are the top 3 currently, and Walt is up into 4th. And Marvin tried to have a look on the right side, but the car ahead of him to simply brake, and oh, he's into the wall! Meanwhile, ahead of them, there's a 4-car battle here. Very close to each other, and Sven has a look on Walt there. Radoslav behind them. Walt has a look on Nick there. And I mean, just look at this. They are so much closer than in the first race. But all of this helps Patrick, who already finished the hairpin by the time the majority of them are there, and looks like Nick is already into the wall again. And oh, one car is turned around, and it's Marvin. 4-car pile up there in the hairpin. All right. Lap 2 finished. Let's hear the drivers.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Oh. What are you doing? Slow it down.
I was flat out. Your car's faster than mine.
Nick in third, Ward behind him, and then Sven and Radoslav.
Here he comes.
3 wide behind Nick. Let's see how this one is gonna go.
Oh shit, missed the turn.
Oh, Nick messes up the braking, and then a complete reshuffle of the places.
I look like every wheel I think.
And Boggy just manages to get around him as well. There's a replay of Boggy's perspective there. He just manages to get around the cars there and get the place. Alright, we have Jeff, Boggy and Nick here. These three are somewhat close, but Nick is now dropping away from the others.
It is what it is. All good fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, well said.
didn't need that headlight anyhow.
Oh, one car in the wall.
Wait, no.
And
So
it's
bad.
Nick.
Well, the clouds anyhow.
Meanwhile, Boggy is on the move to get 6th place.
I moved over to take the defensive line at the end of the long straight, and I forgot where my brake marker was on that side.
Meanwhile, Radoslav is on the bumper of Anthony there. And oh, Boggy is in the wall there. I look away for a moment, and that's what happens. So there's the replay from Boggy's perspective. In the bottom left.
Now you're going to have to keep your toe in there.
It's just it's got a bit too close there. Meanwhile, talking about close, how about this one? Fight for second place.
Actrovision touring car racing, you should be able to handle the pressure.
This corner's going to be interesting though.
Let's squish him on the wall.
Oh, two cars in the wall.
What happened? What happened? Oh, shit. I hit a wall and what happened?
He hit you and you're going bouncing
Radoslav's
like pinballs.
I'm sorry.
Radoslav's engine is gone.
Hey, that's the
100%.
reality.
I own the risk. I knew the risk.
Yeah.
100% damage on it. And by Jay
that was a suicidal move, kind of.
goes up to the 8th place. We are down to 9 cars, everyone.
Yeah, I don't think I
And
need
Marvin
that
is going for a
wing.
move on Boggy here.
Oh no, definitely not.
Side by
I needed an
side.
engine, which I put in the back of my car.
And Boggy just manages to stay ahead.
Sorry, Anthony, was a scary move there.
No, don't worry. I mean, my suspension was already damaged, but it's
Okay.
fine.
I'll find out whether I gave Patrick a big enough gap.
Hey guys, thanks for the race. See you next time.
Yeah, alright, buddy.
Yeah, see you.
Yeah.
And we have Jeff and Walt here fighting for 4th. And we have Marvin and Boggy here having a battle as well. So 2 battles happening just behind each other. Patrick is enjoying this. He's in 1st place. He's 5 seconds ahead of Sven, who's 3 seconds ahead of Anthony Hobbs. Hobbs is still in 3rd place. I guess the competition behind him died out. But still, it's crazy. This race has been crazy. Alright, 2 tenths between Marvin and Boggy here.
I hope so, but it's top speed.
This car has no top speed, so we gotta just fly by.
On the section with all the straights, you're the 3rd fastest car, but
Oh, that's the wall!
I'm doing just 248.
your slowest is the middle sector, which is the one with all the bends.
Here comes the inside
Apparently
from
haven't got
Marvin
quarter speed either.
and gets the place. Wonder how that damage
Always the slug.
affects the car from
At
now
least
on.
you're finished. I haven't got past lap 3 yet.
Can we have a big pile up at Melco again? I feel so alone back here.
Sorry, can't help. In the pits.
Jeff is about 2 tenths behind Walt here. This is for 4th place. And no, Jeff! Lost it. Pushing it a bit too much, maybe. Whoever hits the most walls win. That should be.
What happened, Jeff?
Not in chat.
He might be carrying some damage because he lost it in just a few corners ahead of you guys. Speaking of, did you get hit damage, Marvin? When you hit the wall?
Yeah, a little bit, but I had already more damage before, so it doesn't change much.
Alright. Meanwhile, Sven is on the move to get the pole position. Well, that's the term in qualifying, right? Let's see if it can be done in the race as well. Side by side after first turn, heading into the second one. And just before the turn would even start, he's already ahead. Let's see if the Cupra can fight back. But yeah, whoever hits the one with the most, that should be. You know what? That sounds like a challenge you would have in like an arcade racing game. I can see that being the thing in like a Project Cars 3 or something like that.
That looks like we're doing touring cars at Macau again next week, guys. The two picks will be Beckenbergs by the look of it.
Three turns between Marvin and Blood there. You can see Boggy just behind them. Gap is about 1.7 between him and Marvin. But maybe if Watt manages to hold Marvin up here, maybe he can join this battle here. Gap is now only a second or so, 1.2 on the straight. Marvin has a look there, but doesn't really go for it. Oh, Boggy touched the wall there a bit. And there was some contact, but I didn't see if it was between cars or between cars and wall. Because I was looking away to the timing sheet once again. Heading into the hairpin now. Oh, Watt is into the wall a bit.
If only it was possible to pass here.
I was gonna say, is he gonna squeeze down through there?
Oh! Bit of a connection problem there.
Through every corner.
Well, I
Hold
can
on.
always use a little help, okay?
Here we go. Ahead of them is Hobbsy. But let's see if Marvin gets Walt here. Oh, almost into the wall.
This is dangerous.
This is not gonna end well.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, just. Will this be a 3 wide?
Oh, 3 wide.
Looks like. But Boggy is not far enough, but he likes the idea. Goes side by side with Walt there.
We all kind of survived.
Me too.
And they're still side by side. And looks like Walt is staying ahead. Here's a replay of Boggy's perspective there. Oh, send there from Boggy! But almost. Almost. Almost got them.
All up to Anthony now to stop a German 1, 2, 3.
Buggy is still in attack mode, and look at that stand there on the small screen. Didn't work out.
For one lap, I guess.
Yep.
Didn't work out, and it was a bit of a dangerous move, but I like the enthusiasm. Oh, Patrick is in the wall. He's in second place. Van is in the lead. Still. Anthony third. Patrick, what is it? Marvin in fourth. So as Nick said it, it's down to Anthony to stop a German 1, 2, 3.
You were quite close to it, hooking yourself on that barrier, man.
That was almost a pile up in the Melko hairpin.
Look at this. Better for third and better for fifth. Almost in the same shot.
Where the hell did that buggy guy come from?
Yeah, so
I thought that was Jeff back there all over me.
Marvin tries the outside there. But there's no room given. Anthony closes it. He's still ahead. He can do it. Oh, okay. Side by side into the next corner.
A bit slow on the exit and then
Will
I
they?
couldn't get past
No.
him, because I was right into him.
Anthony's still ahead, and he's not really wanting to give any room, any opportunity.
I got pinged off the internet guru. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Marvin is having some lucks around probably here.
Oops.
And what? Oh, almost gave the place there to Boggy.
Oh, crap.
Oh, Ward had some damage. And looks, sounds like the two of them ahead also made contact. Marvin is on the outside. And Ward, yeah, there's damage on the front of the car. Timer is up. Obviously, is trying to defend there as much as he can. Marvin hits the wall a bit. Timer is up. Sven comes around to win the race. Patrick second. The gap is so big that it doesn't really gonna change there for second place, but will it change for third place? Side by side. There's one more corner and the straight. Who will finish third? Marvin on the inside, Anthony on the outside. And from the looks of it, Marvin might have done it. They're still side by side,
so
and
close.
Marvin gets third place.
Mess that corner up.
That was tense.
Never have known.
I really thought that I couldn't get
Oh.
past.
Great racing, guys. Both races, very great to
Oh,
watch.
that was interesting, guys. Good racing.